Hello everyone, welcome back to Second Life Travels. We are here at Chedderbarrel Hogwarts, or as it's also known as Hogsweed, which I guess they probably named that to, I assume to subvert some sort of maybe like copyright issue or something on those lines. But we can see all the, I guess in the moment we're in a hub room, which the last two events didn't have. These are the last two right here, Cartoon Town and Splashland. I unfortunately didn't get to cover Splashland. I was sort of tuckered out from amusement park sorts of things, and this will be the next coming one, Sands of Secure, which is supposed to be in September, I believe. And then these ones right here, I'm unsure if they're the next ones after that, or if this was like the beginning of their events, because the New Year's Eve one is 2018, so I'm kind of like, maybe? I don't know. In any case, we're going to go ahead and use this teleport to get around. We'll go ahead and start with the train station. Some of these teleports weren't working when I checked them last night. It is currently July 20th. This video is probably going to go up in September. And actually there appears to be a pathway here that I don't remember there being last night. That's interesting. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the train here. It's the Hogsweed station. There's also the platform 9 3/4. Can't actually go inside the train or anything like that. It's a nice little prop piece, though. Compared to Cartoon Town, there's a lot of multiple levels to this, and actually I haven't seen this area before. I saw the train station last night, but I didn't see this pathway here. So this is actually all new to me down here. Or up here, I'm not quite sure what the levels are here. But, yeah, the Hogsweed event seems very much more detailed than the other ones were, which were just on one. It was basically just on the ground level of the land, and there wasn't multiple platformings going on or anything like that. Okay, this appears to be the owlery, so I'm assuming there's owls around. I can hear owls. Here's an owl. There's also some statues around. So let's go ahead and make our way up this tower. I'm assuming... Okay, I can't go through the windows. I have to find an entrance. Let's see. Ah, here we go. And the outfit I'm wearing at the moment is supposed to represent Ravenclaw, with all the blue. I believe I actually bought the outfit besides the hat and the shoes at a Hogwarts sim before. I think it's one that I haven't covered on this channel yet. But I actually have a wand that they gave out in the Chedderbarrel events in my hand at the moment. It's an Elder Wand, which is, I think the coloring theme is black and white, which eventually will find a shop that sells the wands. Yeah, it's a little lounging area, it looks like. You can see a bit of the skyboxes around, and a little bit of the sim below. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're near the ground at all up here. I can see what looks like a maze further off. That'll be interesting. Let's go ahead and use the teleport. There we go. I don't think that tower is actually... I don't think we can go inside this tower. I think it's actually part of the wall. Yeah, it looks like it. It's a nice little tower, though, huh? And the statues have their arms upright. I can see an owl flying around, though. That's neat. I have read all the Harry Potter stuff. It's been a long time. I've also seen the movies. There's a little bit of difference between the movies and the books, particularly in the last set of movies, but looks like we found the... I know there was a platform that said it was the treehouse before, which is actually one I hadn't seen yesterday. I assume that's this one right here. A lot of deer, and it looks like a unicorn. Very nice. They didn't really do much with unicorns in the Harry Potter books. I honestly can only remember unicorns playing a part, or even showing up in the first book. If you drink unicorn blood, it gives you a cursed life. So the door seems to be locked, but it looks like it's another lounging area inside of here. It's a bit strange that it would be locked when it has to teleport straight to it, but it's possible they're still working on this a bit. I do remember last time I went here, the Quidditch teleport, particularly, I think is malfunctioning, and if it is still, I think I might send a message to whoever owns the land here. Ah, this must be the maze thing I saw earlier. Let's take a look at it. I think we could solve it. Okay, looks like we're looking for that platform towards the center. That looks to be a bar of some sort over there. I can't quite read the sign from here. I think it may be the 3 broomsticks, but I'm not quite sure. This actually looks like a color-coded maze, because I saw it was... Well, right now we have the Gryffindor colors, so... I remember seeing some green and yellow, so I'm assuming if we find different colored areas, that means we're getting closer to the center, I assume. Ah, we found the Slytherin colors. I myself find myself under the house of Ravenclaw, which honestly, I think Ravenclaw is probably the one that has the least amount of people that associate with it. Most people end up, like they do the test and whatnot, and they end up being in either Gryffindor or Slytherin. I've also met a couple Hufflepuffs before, which we're actually reaching the Hufflepuff color here, the yellow. So after this, we actually should be reaching the Ravenclaw colors of blue. I'm sort of wondering if those edge spots by the wall that's not part of the maze is actually supposed to be able to get through there. I'm not quite sure, to be honest. Like right here it's open off enough to where I think it is. But I think there's been twice now where it's been very bit of a crunch to get through, though obviously it doesn't take me anywhere even if I do get through there. Trying to figure out exactly where I am here. We're towards the center, I think, now, because I think that's part of the centerpiece. Ah, we're at the Ravenclaw colors, so we've been to all 4 colors now. So presumably we should be getting very close now, I assume. Obviously we are getting somewhere if we're getting different colored walls. That leads back to Hufflepuff. Okay, it seems like my only ways out actually do lead back into the... I'm pretty sure that they only lead back into the Hufflepuff area. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the way I haven't been. Maybe. Oh, that's not the way either. Let me think here. Oh, it leads us back to Gryffindor's walls. Well, it's definitely taking us somewhere. I'm sort of afraid now that we're going around in a circle. Because we just ended up back at the Gryffindor walls. Oh, actually, here we are. We're at the center. Nice, we completed the maze. Yeah, I guess you had to go through all sets of the walls and then end up going back over to Gryffindor. So I assume that start of it has to go all the way around, went all the way around it clockwise, it looks like. And we got a ride here. Looks like a broom carousel. And here we have, I believe this is the Quidditch field. Yep, it is. Honestly, don't know if Second Life has a, I don't know, like a HUD or a game HUD that would allow you to actually play Quidditch on a field like this. Would be an interesting thing because there are sports areas that do have like game HUDs and whatnot that allow them to do the sports in question. Like ice hockey would probably be the closest thing I can think of to Quidditch that they do in Second Life and have an actual functioning game around it. Oh, we got a nice little pond here. See Hagrid's hanging around his hut here. Let's take a look inside. It seems like all he needs is a fireplace. I guess this is his garden out here. Very nice. There's a little hut right here. Doesn't look like there's anything inside of it, though. Go ahead and skip around here, and I guess we'll go on to the broom carousel next, because that's the last thing besides the building over there. Alrighty, let's see how this goes. Yep, it is indeed a carousel, it looks like. This will give us a nice little view of the area, though. You can see the Quidditch wall, Hagrid's hut, some nice forest, the maze over there. I do like the whole idea of Chedderbarrel, where they just do different amusement events. I know I think it's supposed to be more of like a family-oriented thing. Like it's supposed to be for general audience events for like role-play families or families in general on Second Life, which is a neat concept, to be honest. I don't think there's any other thing quite like this here, where it sort of changes every couple months. And it's like a fully themed thing, too. Most theme parks just have like a random variety of rides and whatnot. These are all themed around whatever the park's doing at the time. Butterbeer. I actually wouldn't mind trying some butterbeer. I know in my state there is a amusement park that actually has a Harry Potter thing in it by the name of Universal Studios, and I do think they actually do sell what they consider butterbeer and pumpkin juice, which is an interesting idea. Alright, let's go ahead and teleport elsewhere. The treehouse is indeed the treehouse I was thinking of. Let's try the wizard's house. Okay, this is one of the two teleporters that I wasn't quite sure of why it was, what it was supposed to be doing. And Quidditch is still malfunctioning and taking me to the corner of the region. Alright. Okay, I actually shot off the, I guess the main owner of the parcel a message about that platform malfunctioning, and hopefully that'll get fixed. We're gonna go ahead and try out Dragon's Lair. That's a very roary dragon there. This is actually a pretty neat little ride. I'll just keep the camera centered. And I should be able to pick up everything that's in the cave, because it goes through pretty much every inch of the cave, I think. Yeah, I do think these are... I've liked all three events that I've seen so far. And I'm kind of surprised I didn't find out this place until a couple months ago. Essentially, I didn't find it out until May. And I guess they've been doing events since last year, I assume. At the very least since New Year's. Just from what I've seen at the hub area. Some beautiful looking plant life in here, which is probably enhanced by having the advanced lighting on, as I usually do. I have noticed so far that this place hasn't had much lag at all. I've been running the area with 200-meter draw distance, and it seems to be holding up pretty well. Though we have been up in the upper regions of the sim, so we'll have to see how it looks on ground level. I'm pretty sure it's not going to have much of an issue there either. Beautiful looking waterfall. We see more of the nice little plant life here. Plus some raining shimmers. Oh, it looks like we hit a bit of a snag here. I don't know if that's a don't know if that's a connection drop on my end or if the ride stalled for a moment. So now I've been on some rides where the ride stops for a moment to load up more of the track has to go through, if it's a particularly long ride. Looks like we're going further up the cave. Oh, there's a castle on top of the cave too. Very nice. Can see the bones of at least one dragon down there. Well, it looks like a hoard of gold down there. Oh, that is a nice effect there. That's really nice. This is a really detailed ride. Rarely do you find rides that actually have a whole lot of areas like this to go through. I think the last one I've been on that's been like this. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I've been on one like this. Like, this one has so many twists and turns in it that it's... And then we head down the wooden log. See more of the crystals in the floor down below. And yep, it does look like a pile of gold down there. Definitely some skeletons and stuff. Skeleton of a very big dragon here. And it looks like we've finished the ride. That was quite the tour, I have to say. I wonder if this is a newer ride before, because I've never seen it before here. And here we are at Diagon Alley. I believe this is on ground level. Okay, there we go. I just let everything detailed up. Well, for the most part, I guess. It looks like there's actually a pathway to the Forbidden Forest that I didn't realize was here. So we won't actually have to take the teleport anymore after this point. Because the Forbidden Forest will eventually take us to the Hogwarts Castle. Or Hogsweed Castle, however you want to call it. And this is like the outside of the Diagon Alley area, which I think is a nice little touch that they actually took the time to make the normal city area that would be right outside of the alley. 'Cause I honestly don't think I've seen that thought of before. So we'll go ahead and make our way into Diagon Alley proper over here. And I don't know if that house over there that leads into Forbidden Forest is actually supposed to be the... I honestly can't remember the name of the place proper, but it's the Black Manor from the one that Sirius owned for a while in the books. Dad's Pub. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at what Diagon Alley has for us. Let's tap on the brick. That'll open the place up. There we go. Neat little animation there, too, with the brick pathway opening up. And there's actual shops here, which is interesting. Not all of them have Bible stuff, but some of them, like this one, I believe, have Bible things in it. And this is like a plant store here. And they got some vendors around, like pizza vendors, shake vendors, cotton candy vendors, the apothecary. Got some posters. I must not tell lies. Neither can live while the other survives. Looks like more plant stuff here as well. London and Gazelle. I can't remember off the name off the top of my head of what the ministry paper is. Luna Lovegood's Lion Hat. And those are some nice like Quidditch sweaters over there. These are some nice banners too. So they got all the stuff you can imagine getting here. Apparently they even have Nocturne Alley. Guy looking for some handouts here at the beginning of the alley. And here we have some more posters here. Looks like we've got Deathly Hallows, Azkaban, Goblet of Fire, Chamber of Secrets, Sorcerer's Stone. Missing a couple here, but majority of the book quotes are here. Like Order of the Phoenix is missing. And here we have the main guy himself, Voldemort, hanging out in Nocturne Alley. Morgan and Books out here, or Burks, I can't remember exactly how to pronounce it. And we got some curtains for sale. They actually look pretty good. And you got the designs that have a little bit of more detail on them on the side there. And then you have the plain style as well. So pretty nice. Alright, let's go ahead and check out this corner here, which appears to look like it has Gringotts at the end of it. We got some knights out here, all from the different Hogwarts houses. Oh, we got some typers here. These are always neat. Looks like we have a lot of elemental ones going on here. And some sparkles as well. two-handle typer. I have a couple typers, but honestly, I don't use them too often. Imp mask. Oh, we have some magic huts here as well. That's pretty nice. These will let you do magic spells, I assume, for the most part. Pretty nice little shop set up there. Got a deep fried vendor here. It's a owl emporium. So there's another owl place here. Looks like they have cages and some different animals up on the shelves. Frog, cat, toad. I think the only one missing is a rat. Most popular choice is always an owl, I imagine. We got some ferrets in the shop as well. Let's take a look inside Gringotts here. Looks like nobody's in business at the moment. Must mean the bank is closed. Nice little mirror here. Maybe it's the mirror from the first movie. Alright, it's time for us to wrap around, and we'll be making our way back towards the entrance again. This appears to be a robe shop. I have a few different styles here. Runner's outfit, that's pretty neat. And we have the more regular casual style of robes as well, it looks like. Ooh, cauldron shop. That's pretty nice. Many, many colors. Though it appears the black and silver ones are the most popular. Nice smoke effect going on to this cauldron here. It also doubles as a tip jar. Alright, let's take a look inside of here. It's the wand shop. Alright. Been waiting to see this. Apparently they've made quite a few wands. We got the first year wands here. Got the elder wands, which this is the one I have. I think the one on the very end left there is the one that they gave out in the group. Type 3 wands. I believe those are more of an advanced student one. Type 2 wands. Guess that was like a cafe at the top of the shop there. Spellbook and wizardry trinkets. Okay. Looks like they have a few little things here. The crescent moons look actually really nice. And they have some wings for sale as well. Looks like more fey wings on this side, and then you have the more bird-like ones on the bottom here. Oh, we got a little bit of art up here. Looks pretty. It's like it's twisting itself outwards or something along those lines. any case, it's time for us to leave Diagon Alley here, and we are actually going to be heading towards the Hogsweed Castle. Oh yeah, I have to click on this. Which we'll just use this entrance to the Forbidden Forest, I guess. Things are a little bit grayed out at the moment. And we got our main trio here, right outside of the entrance. And we'll take a little bit of time to check out the Forbidden Forest here and see how it goes. Looks like somebody was having a lunch out here in the middle of the forest. And here would be the teleport spot for the Forbidden Forest, so we're almost there. In fact, we can already see the castle. Bit of lighting above us. Some nice unicorn statues as well. I think they need to be text refreshed just a little bit. There we go. Yep, they look nice. And over here, it looks like we have some of those spiders that hang out in the Forbidden Forest. Looks like they're having a happy, jumpy time over there. This here looks like one of the geostones that Chedderbarrel had as part of their exhibit over at the Second Life birthday celebration. I guess the class was doing some potion making out here in the forest. Or at least some sort of herbalore. Got a statue of somebody with a wand in their hands. This is the... Okay, it looks like the sign back there says divination, so I'm assuming this is the divination class area. So a lot of tarot cards and palm reading, I imagine. And crystal ball gazing. Oh, we got the Ouija boards as well. And here we are, finally at the Hogsweed Castle. And this will actually give us a view of a little bit of the region on the outside here. I thought it was a bit funny how perfectly placed that ad board is over there. Yep. Alright, we'll go ahead and enter the castle and see what we can find. I can see a dragon already out in the forest that you probably wouldn't notice until you came up here. Alright, I think we'll leave the main hall for now and take a look at, you can see some lights from probably a club or something off in the distance. But you can see our main trio here, Harry, Ron, and Hermione, hanging out at the castle. So let's go ahead and take a look in here. And this place, I believe, has the common rooms in it, and a number of different pictures. Some of them moving. Here's we've already found the Slytherin common room. Very nice. Also have a picture of, I assume there was 4 main people that worked on this build, so I guess they all took a house for themselves, and we'll see a number of portraits around, I guess. See a picture of Snape up there as well. And there's this little pathway off to the end here, but I think we'll stay in the tower that we're in at the moment. We'll be back around in no time, though. You can see the Hufflepuff room over here. It's not an actual door, though. Unfortunately, I assume because of how the castle was, that they didn't have the building area to put in the other 2 common rooms. So we only get the Slytherin and Gryffindor ones, which are obviously the most popular ones. And as it can be seen, everything is covered in red, compared to the green that we just saw in the other one. A little bit of a lounge area. We have the Gryffindor portrait here. We see the poor Ravenclaw spot over there. Right, beyond this, okay, I thought there was a different picture down there, but we'll go ahead and go through here, and we can see some of the stuff that was from the first movie in here, like the 3-headed dog and the small trap door that they're guarding. And here we have the oversized wizard chest set. All very nice. And we'll just continue upwards. I think they all only have one door. I think the ones up here maybe not even have a door. Yep, don't see one up on this floor. So we're just going to go ahead and continue onward upwards. And we'll see what's at the very top. Another moving picture right here. This one, pretty neat looking, I have to say. And Dumbledore's pictures up there as well. In fact, we're in Dumbledore's office at the moment. At least I can assume this is Dumbledore's office. I'm pretty sure it is. And this would be his desk. And there's a nice view behind us as well. Another one of his portraits. See a bit of the area below, though. I can't see a whole lot. I only have 200 meters on as well, so it's not showing a whole lot down there. Now we'll go ahead and take a look at another section of the castle here. Which is right across the way here. That over there is the Slytherin common room. This is basically another pathway besides the one over there that you can get over to the side of the castle. See a little bit of how it looks down below. They did a really nice job on this castle, I have to say. A nice picture of a magical room, it looks like. This section of the castle, from what I saw earlier, seemed to have a lot to do with the classes. That leads back to the Slytherin room, and I believe this is a door here. Ah, it looks like we have the library right here. Ah, monster book. From the third book, I believe. Or maybe it was the fourth, I can't remember. It was whenever Hagrid started Care of Magical Creatures. Over here it looks like we have another classroom. Though which one I'm not quite sure. Maybe it's Muggle Studies. And here we have the gardens, which has the shrieking plant from the second movie that I can't remember the name of. They're good for unpetrifying people. See a little bit of band lines off in the distance there. I believe there was a basement area around here somewhere. Yeah, over there. Got a little bit of a storage area, looks like right here. Some old dusty books and parchments. Ah, that's the potions glass area. Very nice. Lots and lots of potions everywhere. Alright. I think we've seen almost all of the castle now. I do believe we're missing the main hall, and I think that's it. So let's go ahead and make our way back that way. Yeah, this is the door here. And as before, this is, as far as I know, the Chedderbarrel event things are more of a, almost like an amusement park almost sort of deal. They're not like roleplay areas. So you can come here and check this out, no problem. Nice banquet here in the Great Hall. We got Dumbledore, Snape. Looks like Snape's eyeing up that roasted pig there. Hagrid's there as well. Dumbledore has a nice little pedestal here. Professor McGonagall is there as well. Nice thing of fruit there, and some nice frosted cupcakes, fried chicken. Oh, we have all the portraits here. See the Slytherin, the Ravenclaw one. The Slytherin one we saw before, including the Gryffindor one, but the Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff ones are different. But in any case, this was Chedderbarrel's Hogsweed, or Hogwarts, however you'd like to call it. And I'll be happy to see what other events they'll be putting on in the future. And I will see you guys next time. So see you then.